Welcome to our channel. Start now by writing the first word of your story. Once upon a time in a world much like ours, but with a little more magic in it, lived a boy named Orin. Orin was a dreamer. He dreamed of adventures, of faraway lands, of impossible creatures, and he wrote these dreams down in a special book. But one day something changed. Orin was writing a dream about a magical waterfall deep in the Whisperwood when his pen suddenly stopped moving. He stared at the page, at the words he'd written. The waterfall was beautiful, unlike any he had seen before. Cascading down 7 shimmering rainbows, he read aloud. But where was the 7th rainbow? He searched for the perfect arc, the one that completed his picture, the one that gave meaning to the magnificent, the marvelous, the magical. He whispered. But some stories don't end, a voice seemed to say. They evolve. And Orin frowned. What did that mean? Why wasn't he able to finish his story? He walked to the window and looked out at the gray, stormy sea. Maybe the storm was keeping him from finishing his story. So, he waited for the sun to return, chased away the clouds, calmed the waves. But still, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't find the ending for his story. Then he remembered the old willow tree by the whispering waterfall, the one that knew all the stories, the one that had witnessed all the magic. So off he went, skipping through the forest, hardly noticing the trees or the birds or the bees. All he could think about were the perfect words, the perfect ending. When he finally reached the willow tree, he sat down on its mossy roots and closed his eyes, willing the answer to appear in his mind. But all he heard was the wind whispering through the leaves, "Let go, Orin, let go." And when he opened his eyes, he saw something even more magical than a rainbow. He saw a tiny winged creature perched on a leaf not far from him. It was no bigger than his thumb, with gossamer wings and skin like polished jet. But what truly captured his attention were its eyes, which shimmered with an otherworldly light. "Who are you?" he whispered. And the creature tilted its head as if in amusement. "Who am I?" it echoed, its voice like the tinkling of bells. "Why, I am the echo of unfinished, the whisper of what if, the dream of things that could have been." The echo hovered closer, and Orin could have sworn it winked. "And you, Orin, are stuck on an ending." Orin nodded, ashamed. He had been so focused on finding the perfect ending that he hadn't noticed the beauty around him, the magic in the ordinary. The echo of unfinished fluttered onto his outstretched finger. "Let me show you something," it whispered, and disappeared. Orin blinked, and when he looked down, he saw a tiny black feather floating in the air. Then another one, and then another. Soon, the clearing was filled with feathers, each one lighter, brighter, more beautiful than the last. They swirled around Orin, lifting him up, carrying him away on a current of pure joy. When he finally landed, he realized he was in a place he had never seen before. Lush green meadows stretched as far as he could see, dotted with sparkling lakes and ancient trees. In the distance, he could hear the sound of laughter, of singing, of pure unadulterated happiness. Taking a deep breath, Orin smiled. He didn't need the perfect ending, he realized. He had the perfect beginning.